Hey beautiful people, I'm back with another video. So I know some people are going to get booty hurt about what I'm going to say. Quite frankly, I don't care because I see where there's prejudice from both sides of the black community. And by the black community, I'm going to say this. Really, to be honest with you, it's offensive and it annoys me. I'm not the only one. If you do your research, but nobody wants to know about biracials. Really, to be honest with you, biracial should have its own subcategory because some of us look different and some of us identify with our other sides more than we do. You know, black ass sometimes. Not always. But honestly, what I wanted to talk about is not just the discrimination and how people want to keep going by that stupid Jim Crow. First off, who is Jim Crow to define a biracial? Okay, who are you? Like, this person is dead and people want to still know you're black. No. I'm going to say this. As a person with black blood in my body, as I will be honestly say, that's what I am. I've always had ignorance. And by the ignorance, I'm not talking about me. When I say the ignorance, I mean I've always had stupid human beings that were always stupid, darker or browner skinned black people to accuse me of feeling like I was better because I looked different. I was better because I got colored eyes. And to be honest, I never felt that way about me. That's how they felt about me. If a person never says anything like that and they don't behave that way, it's obvious where the bullshit is coming from. So let me jump into another topic. Where I come from, why I mentioned the Jim Crow thing. Okay, first off, there's this Miss USA girl who is biracial. She identified herself on the news as biracial, broke it down how she felt about being biracial and why she prefers to be called what she is, biracial. Why the hell do people want to continue to call her black and this woman has said how she feels about herself? I'm not saying she has to deny her black blood, but come on now, she has the right to claim her other heritage too, even though she has the kinky waving hair, even though she's still a caramel brown woman. She has every right to claim both sides. So why people want to just put her black, I don't know. But you guys gotta really stop that. And another thing in the community also, what I really wanted to get on, but I'm about to jump in right now. I know some of y'all will be pissed. Go ahead, be pissed. I personally don't care. Because this is how I feel, and this is my guideline for young biracial women to understand why we have the treatment that we have, or why we receive the treatment that we receive. Within our community, we're still half black, we still have black blood in our system, but there are other people who feel like we are a threat. Sometimes, not everyone feels that way, but some people do. So, as a biracial, I noticed if I had an issue with another young lady and she was brown or darker skinned, and you know, it wasn't me that had the issue about skin tone. I didn't know what it was at first. You know, as a kid, let's go back to teenagers, because there may be some girls who are teenagers that are dealing with a similar issue. So I just want to fast forward it to when I didn't know what was going on, okay? So when you're 13 or 14, oops, I uncentered my camera. When you're 13, 14, 15, and your parents didn't teach you to be racist, or discriminate against people and didn't teach you about color and what these colored people do or people that are mixed do. You don't see color. You're not prejudiced. Sorry, it got cut off on the last video, you guys. So, what I was saying was, as early as 5, I was racially discriminated against, and I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that parents and other children even, it upsets me and it makes me quiver because it's like parents actually teach their children this. And these weren't white people telling their children to not play with a half-white girl. These were black people. Kids literally used to tell their younger siblings, don't play with me because I was white. I remember I went to this school as a kid, and I think it was called Park Vernon. It was called Park Vernon, and there was so it was ages preschool to 13 or 14, so basically up to 8th grade. They taught all ages. So, whatever the case is, this one guy did not want me to play with his sister. We're not here to get into that. That's just an example. So, that's just an example of racism within the black community. And if you or anyone else who's watching is offended, be offended because you're guilty and this is the type of person that you are. You know, I'm not saying that every single person who is browner, more caramel, or super darker than me was evil to me, because that's not true either. What I'm saying, I'm specifically defining the ignorant individuals within the black community that are color struck and do not know how to treat people because they appear different. So, now that we've got that broken down. Now, even in high school, because my mind was not where most other little hellion, or I wish I could say certain words, but I'm just going to say hellions. My mind was not where theirs were. And when I say that, I mean, they were sitting up there talking about, this person slept with this many people, and I was sitting up there like, what? Girl, bye. But we know how that played out. A bunch of people had a bunch of kids or had a bunch of abortions. I wasn't one of them. But, you know, when people are judging, their skeletons tend to fall out the closet. Let's just say that. But we're going to get to the racial discrimination. So, I had a situation where it was a girl that I actually thought was a friend. I was venting to her about an issue that another young lady had with me. Now, this was a darker brown-skinned young lady, and so was the other girl that I was trying to vent to that I thought was my so good friend. She turned around and turned it on me. And let me tell you, young ladies, no matter how old you are, even when you get grown, there's always going to be somebody. If you're biracial or you look like me, if you have some type of feature, you could be brown-skinned if you have green eyes, or you have, I've seen it in cases where somebody's been, so technical difficulties with the camera again, y'all. Sorry. So what I was saying was, as a biracial, there are a lot of ways we can, like, features-wise, appear to be ambiguous. And to some people who are ignorant, it really doesn't matter what race, they can discriminate. But this is about how the black side has treated me. I will get in how the other sides have treated me as well, but today I really wanted to make this point because I see so much ignorance within the black community where they'll talk about racist or prejudice. Let me say this. You can't call somebody else racist and then be prejudiced and discriminate because somebody appears different from you. Okay, you need to practice what you preach. So, getting into it, this girl that I thought was my friend, her appearance was darker, browner skin, and so was the young lady who she was also friends with that did not like me. Now, when I explained to her the situation of the young lady bullying me and stuff in school, she instantly turned that around and attacked me. Her words were, why doesn't she like you? She doesn't have a problem with me. And believe me, even throughout adulthood, when I try to ignore and try to say, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about it. We're not cool. We're just not cool. Why isn't she cool with you? She's not cool. That right there, let me tell you, I'm not going to say they all might be talking about you or that person might be talking about you, but I'm going to tell you this. This person themselves might be jealous of you. The one who doesn't want to hear about their friend. They don't want to hear it because they're jealous of you themselves. Or they're ignorant. Maybe they're not prejudiced and they're just stupid enough to believe what they're told. Whatever lie that person told them about you, right? They believe it, so they're gonna continue to go with, why doesn't my friend like you? And I'm honestly here to say you don't need those type of people in your life. Sorry about me adjusting my shirt. It's slit. Sorry, y'all. But you don't need that type of person in your life, okay? I even have an ex. I'm actually going to delete him. I don't know why he re-added me. He said he didn't care about the breakup. He wanted to be cool. I was fine with that. But when I saw him mock Aisha Curry and say she wanted attention, that just made me lose so much respect for him. I should have known he was that type of person because he just has this view, oh, slaves this, slaves that, this, that, and other. Bro, you never had to run off of a plantation. Please stop. Not every white person is racist. But there are a lot of prejudiced black people too. It's prejudice on both sides. I'm not going to excuse for either sides. So don't go there with me. I don't like any prejudice. I don't care what race you are. I ain't for it. Really, I'm not. Okay? So Aisha Curry made this post about not feeling black enough because she was biracial. And my ex wrote, don't worry, you guys, ignore her because she just wants attention on the internet. I said, and I spoke up in behalf because as a biracial, you don't feel black enough when you look like how I look sometimes, or in general, because features may be different. Or whatever it is about you that makes you stand out as a biracial in the community amongst, black people. Where people do things to make you feel uncomfortable. They harass you because of it. They treat you differently from the next person who may look like them. I'm going to tell you, I've seen black people in situations, ignorant black people, where if it's a person that's white, Mexican, Japanese, they'll treat them better because they're specifically a whole nother race, but you be biracial, they have a funky attitude. And with the girls, oh my God, women have always shown me a thing or two as far as, being mean, being rude, being nasty to me, finding reasons to argue and fight with me. So these are things that some of you people who don't understand, and sometimes men in the black community, you guys don't understand what some biracial girls go through. If you're a parent and your child is telling you, hey, this is happening to me, please don't chalk it up as they're full of drama. You might not understand what they're going through. This is for anyone who has a biracial child. I don't care if your child is black and Mexican, black and Chinese, something other than just black and they look different and everything. People are going to treat them different. Oh my God. Especially if it's a girl, a boy, the girls will pretty much be trying to sleep with them. They might get hate from other men, but if you're a biracial woman, the women and men tend to attack. I don't know what it is with women. Women hate women, men hate women. Jesus. But the men tend to attack a lot. And I've not just seen this with me. I've done my research of other people who are biracial and talked about what they had to go through. Even situations dating back as far as why some women passed or whatever. you know, what a pastor is, you know. Point is, these steps were taken because of how people in their community have treated them. So I want you guys to understand that you're being treated different for the biracial community. You're being treated different by these people because of whatever it is that makes you stand out and look different from the next woman. The next man may feel intimidated. Doesn't matter if you're in high school, college, or if you're at work and some guy is thinking with his manhood, or some slut. Yeah, I'm going to say slut. Sorry, YouTube. Because that's what some of these women are at work, and they want to attack the next woman because she looks different. Because they think she's trying to go for the man they're going for. So that's just something I wanted to point out. If you guys are offended, like I said, be offended. I don't care. I don't like what some of you guys do. So let's just call it that and let's be done. I've made my point. How to counter this situation. First of all, be friends with people that are on your level. Be friends with people of other ethnicities. I'm not saying don't have black friends. I have black friends too. But I'm also friends with a diverse crowd of people. Hang out with like-minded people and make sure the people that you hang with are on your level. And stay out of cliques at work, stay out of cliques in school. And yeah, if the person does not understand your situation, you don't need to be their friend or date them. They'll never understand you. They'll always try to make it feel like it's you because they don't understand. They're not like you. Other than that, God bless and good night, people.